Hey there, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Welcome to your reading, especially my Taurus Suns. Welcome to your season. It is Taurus season today, as of today, even though this is a timeless reading. If you're new to my channel, I take a look at the next 7 or so days. We look at your material world. This week we will be looking at your material world with the Soul Tarot by Kristen Feldheim, and then we will look into your love life. So obviously, like, your journey, your soul journey will come up, you know, if that is what Spirit wants, what your guides want, what your higher self wants. But let's just kind of take a look and see what's going on here. First of all, thank you for your patience. For those of you who have been with me for a while, you know that this is pretty late in the day for it to be posting if you are here on the day that it is posted. So in my Taurus rising, true to form self, yeah, I just kind of took my sweet time today. I've been enjoying the day though. So let's get right into it, you guys. What is going on for you guys today? Obviously, by the way, if you are new here, I create these candles for you guys every week. These are wishes or intentions for you. They must be for your highest good and your highest self. And they are made for my subscribers. So this is for love, this is for abundance, and this is for joy or bliss. And whatever that is for you guys. So go ahead and create those. And let's get with it. Spirit, what does Taurus need to know? Next 7 or so days. Right away. The Empress, that is, I always see the Empress as Taurus energy because, well, for multiple reasons. It is a very Venetian card, which Venus rules you as well, but also I see this as Gaia. I see this as Mother Earth. And so you are the Earth version of Venus. So that's very interesting that she showed up right away. This is abundance personified as well. 8 of Cups. Having to leave something behind in order to really follow your path in the 4 of Wands in order to get stability. This is also a celebration. So 4 of Swords is the bottom of the deck. And I'm hearing that in order to find your peace, in order to find something that does feel very stable, that gives you not just abundance, not just joy, but it's like a higher calling, a higher path, where you would feel stable when you go in, where you don't feel like your soul would feel at peace as well. You'd actually have to leave something that you know is not serving you. But it leads to a lot of abundance, a lot of stability. Okay, so let's start to clarify this for my beautiful Taurians. How about the Empress Spirit? Enchanted Map. Okay, this is by Colette Baron Reed. The Mountain, very interesting, because I was talking about the earth energy, and the mountain is a very earthy energy as well. But it also talks about being able to, you know, overcome any obstacles whatsoever. And the Empress is also able to overcome any obstacles because of her power, her own personal power. Her strength lies in being completely capable and comfortable in who she is. I mean, she is a goddess, right? So this tells me that you guys are coming to a place of peace. We've talked about this a few times before, Taurus. And maybe not everybody is quite getting there, but I do feel like there's been almost like this rising of your strength throughout your readings, where it's just like a lot of you are coming into your own. You're coming into your own knowing, your own knowledge of who you are and how divine you are. I feel like when it comes to your material world, none of your true abundance, like none of what you really are like capable of manifesting would really come to fruition until you accept like just how amazing and incredible you are. I hope that makes sense. Oh, look at this. And coming to life is the bottom of the deck. That's really, it's like coming into your own, being, you know, understanding that you are divine, and the Empress, that you are capable, or the Emperor, doesn't really, gender doesn't apply here, but let's just say you're divine. Okay? That there is no obstacle that you can't surpass, that you can't and get around, get through. Oh my God, what I'm hearing is like, the mountain isn't even an obstacle because you are part of the mountain. Like you just don't even, it doesn't exist to you. So that's very, very interesting. The Eight of Cups, Spirit. All right, we're going to use the Energy Oracle to clarify. This is by Sandra Ann Taylor. What's the Eight of Cups? What do they have to leave behind? You could be leaving a situation behind that you really didn't feel like you wanted to. There could have been like an emotional situation. Maybe you were working someplace that was kind of comfortable. Maybe you've been there for a long time. You know, you felt like it was stable, but it really wasn't serving a higher good or a higher purpose. Maybe they just were never going to give you the promotion that you know you deserve. Something like that, you know, like you just felt like you could do better elsewhere. Eight of Cups, Spirit. Could be a person too. Could be someone, you know, an attitude that's holding you back. Eight of Cups. Angel of Balance. What I'm hearing is this is feeling, instead of, usually this gives me very big Libra vibes, but right now it's giving me more Temperance vibes. This could be something that you have to let go of because it doesn't allow you to like, you know, live in a lifestyle or live in a way that really highlights just how incredible you are. You know, I do feel like there could be someone that holds you back, or something that holds you back from you really just shining as brightly as you possibly could be. And then once you release that, you just, it's like you glow. You absolutely go, yeah, here we go. And it's the Garden and the Gate. And in the Garden and the Gate at the bottom of the deck here, the story with this is that this young lady, this girl, is in a garden that's very comfortable and it's beautiful. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with the garden. And she could stay there if she wanted to, but the adventure, the abundance, everything that she could ever dream of is outside this gate. And the gate has a key that's around her neck, and it's not even very low. So if she wanted to escape, if she wanted to move on, if she wanted to do better, she could. And so right now, Spirit is saying it's time for you to go. It's time. I know, Taurus. We can be stubborn, but it's time for you to go. It's time for you to leave this beautiful, beautiful garden. It's not like you don't ever come back to the garden, but just know that there's something more for you outside of those gates, okay? And the Four of Wands, please, Spirit. Starseed. Oh, wow. Oh, this is by Rebecca Campbell. This is the Starseed Oracle. This does feel very spiritual to me, you guys, but it does affect your money. This is abundance too. For some of you, okay, I just heard for some of you guys have dreamt this, or that like there's an answer that came to you in a dream or through meditation. Four of Wands. So you already know. Four of Wands, Spirit. Ooh. Earth School. Life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning. Yeah. Yeah, it's time for you guys to leave something that is pretty stagnant. It's time for you to really move into what you're here to learn, and to move into that now. And this is perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out and find some common ground. I really feel like right now you might be stuck in some of the day-to-day mundane stuff, and Spirit is like trying to call you back into your higher purpose and your higher self and your higher who you really are, you know, this divine being, this Empress energy that you really, really embody. Okay, let's get one more card here, Taurus. This Empress or Emperor energy again, you know, gender doesn't apply here when we talk about the divine. Switch to an abundance mindset. And that could be the thing or the person holding you back. It could be the mindset. It could be that you think that if you don't, that if you stay where you are, that you'll be comfortable, you know? So, because if you leave, what if you don't get paid? What if you're not going to make as much money? What if that never happens? But if you switch to an abundance mindset, if you know that that energy is out there, that money is just energy and that wealth is just, you know, just as much yours as anybody else's, you will be able to bring that in. And I'm totally just seeing you like diving right into all of that. Like it's totally for you. Okay. And then get to the root of your finances is at the bottom of the deck. Spirit does want you to take a look at why you think that way. Why are you afraid? Okay, where is that fear coming from? So let's go ahead. Let's move out of this, you guys. That's what the Eight of Cups really is moving out of this fear mindset anyways and moving into something higher. So yeah, that is your material world. We're going to move into your love life. Very interesting, you guys. Very, very powerful. You guys have had some very powerful readings lately. Wonderful. Okay. So for your love life, we are going to use the Lover's Path Tarot, and this is by Chris Walder. Spirit guides, ancient ancestors, divine, tell me about Taurus in love the next 7 days. Of course, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Princess of Staves. Very interesting. It's Brunhild. That is very interesting. So you might... It could be a very racy text coming in. But it just could be a passionate message as well. Someone around you could be very curious about you. I'm also getting kind of a friendly energy. 9 of Arrows. There's that fear again coming up for you. And then love. Isis and Osiris. God, I love them. That came up for Aries. You might have some Aries placements as well. And the 10 of Staves is the bottom of the deck. And that just feels like to me that in the past you may have come out of something that felt more like, you know, a relationship that was more work than it was worth. I know that that seems very harsh, but it feels like you put a lot of effort and a lot of, you know, back-breaking work into something that just wasn't giving back to you. And here I feel like with the 9 of Arrows, you may be worried about something that came in pretty hot, pretty passionately, but it actually looks very good with the Lovers here. The 9 of Arrows talks about a lot of mental energy. Usually this is a nightmare card. It means like I'm keeping myself up with my thoughts. I'm not able to sleep right. I'm having like anxiety about something, and usually it is anxiety, and it turns out that none of these thoughts, none of the thoughts that were playing in the tape in your head were reality. And this passion of the Princess of Staves surrounded by Isis and Osiris is the reality, whereas the Nine of Arrows is not. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start pulling these other cards, you guys. I just feel that you might be a little, this could be because of the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Staves that we have before. You're worried about a relationship crashing and burning. One second. So let's get some clarity here. Okay. And with the Lovers, you know, we have divine timing on the table. And here's the best part about the Lovers, or love in this deck. It's just called love in this deck. There is no choice because it's divine love in this particular deck. It is divine love. And so what is meant to be will be. If you surrender to the divine love, it will automatically bring you out of your head. It will automatically bring you out of that Nine of Arrows energy. Princess of Staves, Spirit. What I just heard is, yeah, passion. In sexual union, honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, and there you will find true bliss. So you may have found somebody and it was not supposed to go any place further than just a sexual union. You might be very interested in someone, but you have so many concerns about you have concerns based on your past, you know, and so you were hoping to keep it just passion. You were hoping to keep it just sexual. But I feel like this is a very fiery union. Sorry. And by the way, so as far as the signs that we have here, the Ten of Staves could have been Sagittarius energy. It would be the last 10 days of Sagittarius. Princess of Staves is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. These do not have to be, by the way, you guys. This is just the energies that I'm reading here, and some people really like to know. Nine of Arrows could be Gemini energy, does not have to be. And that would be the second decan of Gemini. And then the love card in this deck can also be Gemini, but it can also be Leo because Leo rules the heart in a love deck. So anyways, doesn't have to be though. Nine of Arrows, please, Spirit. Yeah, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Spirit is saying, like, why are you spending so much energy on things that haven't even happened? Okay, why are you spending so much energy worrying about scenarios that didn't happen or have not yet occurred? Let's worry about what is presently occurring. Let's worry about your own growth, and let's forgive you for anything that's happened in your past, okay? I'm getting the word like self-gaslighting, the idea that maybe something from your past is really affecting this right now. I'm going to let me actually put this one out because it's a little bent up. What is the Lovers? The love card, please, Spirit. Okay, I'm going to take both of these. All right, so the first one was surrender, which I was really feeling that with this one. I literally said, once you surrender to divine love, it will take you out of that energy. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. And then once you surrender, you will manifest the miracle of love. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance, which is new beginnings. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So absolutely incredible, Taurus. Oops. Thank you. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. This could be something that's like you're being, maybe this was a big change. This came out of nowhere. And the big change, the big difference is the religious differences. This could be someone that comes from a different cultural background than you. When this card comes up, it reminds me of people that come from maybe different parts of the world, or different, they look different, you know, from you. So it could be, you know, someone that you normally would not date. Yeah. True love. And this is the romance of a lifetime once you surrender to the idea of true love. Okay. And very soon when you surrender. The bottom of the deck is heart-to-heart conversations. So this is someone that you can speak your truth to. This is someone that you can have conversation with. This is someone who doesn't judge you. And that's how you'll know. Okay. I really need you to get out of your head though. When heart-to-heart conversation comes up, it's not the conversations that are going on in your head. It's a conversation that you can have from your heart. Okay, do I take both? How do you want me to receive? All right, so Spirit does want me to once again remind you that divine timing is on the table. I will put that there, but we also have receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, and closure issues. So this could have been one thing that I'm hearing is that for some of you guys, because of something that was from your past, that 10 of staves that we had, that burdensome relationship that you had from your past, you had something rush in. You had this very passionate connection rush in that was just like, what the hell is this? Like, why do I feel so connected and passionate about someone? Well, part of that was receiving exactly what you need at the time that you needed it. And maybe needing some closure in a way that wasn't quite, you know, what other people would call traditional way of getting closure, but I feel like it was what you needed, okay? And talking, interested, conversing more. Again, heart-to-heart conversation is coming up here. Awaited message arrives, text, call, email. This also talks about hoovering. So I do want to talk about the person from the past possibly coming back or trying to come back and, you know, sending you a text message. So just be careful with that. Just know that that could happen. But on the bottom of the deck, we have more unconditional love. And I think by this point, you know what true love is supposed to be like. So I don't have a lot of concern about someone who was like technically a burden from before, you know, hoovering or sucking you back in, when you have at this point experienced somebody that you can open up to and that you feel is actually more aligned to your values. Okay. So I do think that you have love coming for sure, you guys, and it's real love. It's true love. We've seen that a few times now. So let's get one more card of love from your guides here for Taurus. You were right all along. So I think that for some of you, there could be someone that you already know is the person that you are interested in, that they might be the right person, okay, for you. There's also, again, there's somebody that could be a message from the person that's trying to suck you back in. And I apologize because these are all channeled messages, and some of these are from people's higher selves, and some of these are from your spirit squad. And so this could be someone that could be trying to suck you back in by saying that you were right, but just know that they haven't changed. They haven't changed. These are just words that they would say, okay? That's what hoovering is they say what they have to say to get you back, okay? And so your other person, though, says that we can overcome anything together. That's how you know that they are truly your partner. Here they want to be your partner. Again, you feel like you can open up to them. You can feel like if it's very much this Isis Osiris, like balanced relationship, okay? And then one more message from your spirit squad. Ooh, meditate. Yeah, you kind of had that with the Four of Swords earlier in your reading. That's very much about meditating and finding time to meditate, to come back into yourself and to grow. And your healing is the bottom of the deck. And I believe that. I believe that when we are surrendering to the idea of love, we're surrendering to all aspects of that idea. And that includes self-love. That includes loving yourself enough to know that you deserve someone who values you, who will be your counterpart, who would be a partner. But you also partner with yourself, and you also care enough about yourself that you wouldn't, devalue who you are and your growth and your strength to be with anybody who would put so much of the burden of a relationship on just you. I just really feel like that was completely unbalanced before, and this new person is very balanced. So that's how I feel. I feel like you are finding somebody who is very much like a counterpart, where the other person was not at all on that level. I'm trying not to be mean about it, but like it kind of feels a little mean, so I won't mean girl at all right now. But anyways, Taurus, that has been the next 7 days or so, because divine timing did show up a couple times. But I hope that this made sense for you. I hope that this is resonating for you guys. This was really incredible. You deserve so much more than some jerk from before who would try to suck you back in. And you have an Isis or an Osiris counterpart coming in, if they're not already here for you. And I really want you to come out of your head and surrender to this idea of a divine counterpart, because very soon they are coming, okay? So that is what I have for you, Taurus. I hope it resonated. If it did, comment down below. Give me a huge thumbs up. I would love if you would subscribe and receive these beautiful blessings. My Taurus sons, once again, happy Taurus season. Thank you guys again. Please join my Discord if you would like to discuss these readings. If you want to book a discounted reading, it can only be done through Discord. And yeah, that's what I have for you guys. I will see you guys soon.